Dang, what day is it? I think it's like yeah, oh snap, it's the 26th. Oh, it was the 28th. Anyway, it's 2016, it's 7:26 p.m. right now. It's February, I don't know if I said that. It's Friday, so that's good. Well, it was. Say for the past, 3 days. Literally 3 fucking days. There's been a teacher that's, having problems with me. Little nit-gritty problems. One problem, the three that, like I said, 3 days that really stuck out to me. Okay, alright. So, hats. Now, snapbacks. I wear snapbacks. Kangol, whatever. Now, I know sometimes I walk through the halls. I'm talking about at school. Administrators will be like, take your hat off or whatever. Take my hat off. But I know now, no one says anything. It's just on the way. And then, of course, I see plenty of other people with hats and everything too, and pigtails and bunny ears and all that other kind of weird, you know what I'm saying? It's, anyway. There's this one teacher, and I can tell she has this kind of, pretty sure because, she's kind of somewhat army background. She's made that clear already. She has a high respect and everything like that for army. And anyway, all I know is that she's really strict about it every time I come in there with a hat on, because that's just part of my look. You know what I'm saying? It's like a watch. It's like a shirt. Now I know someone's gonna be like, no, well, a shirt is covering. That's, you have to wear a shirt. Yeah, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like shoes. Okay, well, again, you could say the shoes. Well, that's, that's for protection. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Shoes that purposefully have style. Maybe someone's like, what's the difference? Anyway, it's part of my style. No different from a necklace. Or when a chick wears earrings. Why doesn't she have to take those out, huh? I mean, isn't that against the Bible code and everything like that? Puncturing yourself? Makeup. How about that? Girls can't wear makeup, but I have to take off my hat. Anyway, all I know is that, yeah, she's one of those annoying teachers who just has to stomp on you if you don't take it off. So I take it off. And of course, we said 3 incidents. Now, the first incident with that, she's had a little power trip. Again, just trying to be overcompensating black woman and have her little power over me, because I know she doesn't have much power anywhere else, obviously. She's a teacher at a middle school. At a very ghetto middle school. Well, high school. It's crap. Middle school. Done with that. I'm saying I know she probably doesn't get a lot of respect from kids anyway, so. Anyway. There was one day, the movie was playing. It was on 3 days ago, so it's still pretty current. Now, I had my hat on. I had a hood over my hat. Why? Because I was cold. It was really cold in that classroom. It wasn't just for kicks. It was fucking cold. It's cold in that classroom. Now, she comes over, she's like I said, every day, she doesn't want the hat on. She's like, take your hat off. I take it off. Now it gets really, really cold. Like I said, it was really, really, really cold. It kept getting cold. I was cold. Like, oh, I can't take this anymore. Put it back on, put the hood back on. And like I said, the movie is showing. It's still showing. It's constantly showing because it was already on already. Those stupid assignments where teachers are like, we're going to watch a video and you have to take notes on the film and turn it in, or, answer these video questions, because it's that's a rule. They have to do that. I don't know. It's annoying, but yeah, it was already playing. There was a reason, because we needed the quote notes for that. Again, this is called learning. All I know is that, like I said, I couldn't take it anymore. It was way too cold. Maybe someone's like, really? Your ears are cold? Yes, it was cold. So, put it on, put the hood back on. She comes over, take it off. I told you to take it off. And I took it off again. Now, like I said, I got to a point I couldn't take it anymore. Put it back on, put the hood back on. She's like, take it off. I told you 5 minutes ago to take it off. and I won't tell you again. And yeah, I'm mad because I'm like, yo, you know what, really, what is the big deal? Now I said you have all these people talking and eating and on their phones and everything like that, and you're over here because of a hat. All these people doing all these other things, and you're over here bothering me. Like, really, really. And then I said, now she started to walk away, and I told her I'm cold. I'm cold. It's cold in here. I didn't hear a response or whatever. In my head, I'm like, okay. I mean, yeah. I told you what it is. It's just it's cold. I'm cold. Now it was near the end of the class anyway, so um, then like that extra period came on. It was basically free time. So she doesn't have much reign, even though it's a power trip thing. She wants to have control. Of course she does. You know what I'm saying? Something's probably going on in her life. She feels like she has to try to step up and be a little extra or whatever. But yeah, it's free period, so she technically can't have any rule over me. So I was free. Then it's safe to have on the hat, obviously. Suddenly, like it changes up so fast, right? It's not so bad then. Anyway, logic just goes out the door. I'm saying if I could have it on here, I can't have it on now. Like there, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. That was the first thing. Now, the second thing, um, I've said already that my bathroom route as being a transgender guy is a little it's fucked and it's different from everyone else's. It takes about 10-15 minutes to go there, get into my business and get out. There are times when other teachers they say, "Where's your pass?" Even though I'm holding it in my hand. They read it, they're like, "What is this? I don't believe this. This is fake," and they hassle me. I already said this. Now, extra period is about what? It ends at like 9:04, ends at like 9:29. So yeah, you can do the math. It's literally only 25 minutes. Now again, take that 10-15 minute walk takes me to get there, you know, all the way. I'd say it takes about 7 minutes to get there, walking all the way there. Getting in there maybe taking about 4 or 5 minutes to do what I do. Or who knows, that day maybe it takes more time. It, you know, it's using the bathroom. It varies. And then, of course, having to walk all the way back, and then factor in the time when I'm hassled. You know what I'm saying? I'm stopped. And then, of course, the power trip thing. Teachers don't mind, especially because I'm black. They don't mind stopping me and trying to get something out and be like, "Oh, you must be skipping. You must be," you know what I'm saying? They read the pass as if it's fake. And they don't mind having me stand like a fool because technically they know they somewhat can. Again, power trip thing. For about 10 minutes, like a fool. While they inspect it and look it up and down. They look at me, look it up and down. They say constantly, "Where'd you get this? Did you make this? I think this is fake." Constantly, again, like an idiot, having me stand there and explain to them, "No, this is real. No, this is what it is. No, my counselor wrote it for me. No, this is what I do every day. I have a bladder problem. I go pretty frequently. No, this is a situation. Yes, my name is this. Yeah, yes, that's the name it says on the freaking card." Like I said, it's a long little process, especially when I'm hassled. It's 25 minutes though. 25. Get back into the class at the end of again, a free period. Free period. I know I'm black and everything, but I'm not off selling crack. You know what I'm saying? I get. It's like a legal system, so you're somewhat responsible for my well-being. If I were to get shot, it would be on you and everything like that. I understand that, but you know what I'm saying? I'm fine. I know someone's like, "Well, how would they know it?" Shut up. Yes, I'm fine. I'm in the building. I get back at the end of the period, and the warning bell for the next class is going to ring. So that means I have to go. I don't have time for other. Plus, I'd already dealt with nonsense and being hassled and being treated like an idiot. Come on. I don't have time or the patience stand there again like an idiot and explain my business to you. I don't. Okay? I know what I've been through. I do not need to explain. I don't need your fucking approval. I don't. I don't need your approval of my business and what I already personally know I've went through anyway. I don't need your approval. If you want what happened, ask that idiot. Ask that idiot teacher. You know what I'm saying? Just anyway. I don't have the patience for it. And teacher, the same power trip. That's what I'm gonna say, power trip. They were like, well, where were you? Again, I'm trying to grab my stuff, hurry up and get out, because I don't have time for anything else. I have to go. I have to be in the next class, or else I'm going to be late, and that's like a detention thing for me. I don't have time for that. It's a waste of time. Just another power trip away of people with certain power attributes to basically take advantage of other people and have them sit there for an hour and a half, whatever, stare at the wall again, because technically they can power trip. You know what I'm saying? That's not something I'm gonna do. It's not something I deserve, especially when I was just hassled. Happens frequently. All I know is that she tried to ask, well, where were you? I told her. Was in the bathroom. The teacher didn't believe that my past was real. Like I said, I walked out because I had to go. She didn't say anything else, by the way. She didn't say anything. Maybe someone's like, well, that's because you walked out. No. I waited 1 or 2 seconds before I hurried up and jotted out the door. She didn't say anything. 1 or 2 seconds, you know what I didn't hear anything. I even looked back at her. She just sat there. Had a look on her face, like kind of like confused, like thinking about it. Anyway, like I said, I don't have time for it because I have to go. And there was, I was trying to remember. I was like, okay, I had 1, I had 2, 3. 3. Stupid. Again, like all the others. But again, power trip. Take it where you can. Power trip. It was over a book. Now, there was a project due. The first day, I'd done the project with a partner. It was a pamphlet. They started taking over everything. They started writing things down on their own. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to do it all by themselves. So, okay, well, if you need my help, I'm going to lean back here and you just let me know when you want me to take over. They never said anything. Just kept on, and I kept coming over, hey, you need any help with anything? Nah, I'm good. Okay, well, let me know when you, okay. They, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, the second day, forking, that partner was gone. They didn't show up. I don't know where they were. It doesn't matter. Either way, the information was with them, so I can't do anything. I can't, because either I start over and waste the day doing what's already done, when I can just wait for the person to come tomorrow. I ended up getting another partner to work with me. Partner who was new didn't know anything about what we're doing because they tend to not show up anyway, so, for class. So, of course, they're new, and they needed to read over the website themselves and get a feel of what we were doing. Now, I'm not their daddy. I can't tell them, okay, this is what we're doing, I can try to, but they're not going to get it. They have to look at it for themselves. Just as me and my partner had to do. So the partner really wanted to take over everything. They didn't want me there. And I was like, okay, well, let me know when you need my help. They never asked. I was like, okay, well, I'm here. I sat beside them the whole damn time. And I remember I started running off getting materials because it's like a pamphlet you have to make, and then you have to make posters. Off of the poster, you have to, you need the pamphlet for the poster. If I don't have a pamphlet, I can't work on the poster. I can try to design it. I can put our names on it. That's exactly what I do in the meantime. Exactly what I did. When the partner was doing the pamphlet, like I said, they never asked for anything. They never, I kept asking, hey, do you need me to look at anything? No, I'm good. Okay. Well, I started working on the poster in the meantime again. Now, when that other fool who was new, when they showed up, there was nothing for me to do because I already did everything I could do yesterday, or the other work day, like the first work day. I had to wait for them to get caught up. They had to do certain parts. I already done my parts. And before I can do any other parts, I have to wait for, like I said, the newbie to get caught up. And they usually do certain parts. Because the previous partner, you know what I'm saying? The previous partner already did their parts. It makes sense. It's just logic. All I know is that the newbie was skimming over the work site, and in the meantime, like I said, what am I supposed to do? All the other computers are filled. I'm full of other people. Again, who probably had all their partners there doing their work and everything like that. Moving right along, I'm kind of stuck in a jam because there's nothing I can do. I can't. I'm not gonna rush. I'm not gonna rush them. They need to finish at their own pace. Now, I started reading a book. I said, okay, let me get ahead of my reading for English class. Maybe someone's like, well, that was your mistake. You shouldn't have been doing work for other class. Oh, just shut up, okay? What am I supposed to do? Just look at the wall? There's nothing to do. Either way, the teacher, because, like I said, the newbie set us back. Set me back. I was already set back because the other partner didn't say, hey, I'm not going to be here tomorrow. They just happened not to be there, so I was already set back. And then I have a newbie. So, I try to get him caught up and found out I couldn't do anything for him anyway because he needs to go off the website. Anyway, if I had either stared at the wall or read the book, I would have, that power trip would have came over to me, hassling me anyway. Typical, just black woman policing attitude. Anyway, just trying to have some authority over something. Honestly, what else do you have going for you? All I know is that, you know what I'm saying, all that anger, all that Russian, I don't know. And also, the lady is, she just had a new kid, so I know hormones are trying to stabilize and everything like that, and she's staying up late nights with the kids, and she's all cranky. I get that. I get it. That's another thing that I kept in mind. She comes over to me and said, I'm reading. She's like, well, you put that away. You put that away. You shouldn't be doing work for my class. You shouldn't be reading that. What is that? I stopped reading the book. I looked up at her. I said, okay, well, he has to cover this. I can't do anything. There's nothing else for me to do. She said, well, you need to put it away. You don't do other work for my class. And I said, well, what else? There's nothing else for me to do. I figure I can read in the meantime. You know what I'm saying? Like, because in my head, I'm like, look, I'm grown. I'm grown. You know what I mean? Like, come on. I want to read a book. I can read a book. I have my own reasons. I have my own purposes for doing it. I really don't get what the big deal is. Hell, you need to applaud me because I'm reading. That's what you need to do. You need to applaud me for reading. Not a lot of black guys do that. And forgive me for actually caring a little bit about my work. But of course, a power trip, she just wants her way. Wants her way and wants to be bitchy. I can't get no sleep because of a baby that I had. Because I opened my legs up willingly for some fool and I got pregnant. And now I'm up with this baby and now I'm upset and now I'm cranky. Well, that's not my problem that you're all cranky because you're up with your baby. Okay, you know what I'm saying? That's your business. That's your problem. You need to take all that ghetto power trip stuff somewhere else. I try to explain to her, well, there's nothing else for me to do. I want to continue. I want to read the book. She's like, no, okay, well, give me the book. Or, give me the book. I just closed the book. Like I said, whole time I'm looking up at her. Sitting down, not looking at the book. She's like, when you stop reading it, give it to me. And I closed the book entirely, put it between my legs. And she extended her hand like she wanted me to hand it to her. I'm sitting here in my head like, okay, you think I'm an idiot. Really? Am I just supposed to submit to what you want? Huh? Really? The stupidest things. I'm supposed to submit to what you want. Really, it's like treating me literally like I'm below you. You're gonna give me what I want because this is really stupid and belittling anyway. But I want to make a demonstration. I want you to know how underneath me you are. So you're gonna hand this to me. A thing that I'm getting so upset about. You're gonna hand it to me. Just so you can look at me in the eyes while I'm doing this stupendous thing to you. Now, and I'm like, okay, no, I know what you're doing and you're not going to do it to me. Put the book between my legs, between my knees, in fact. And she's like, give it to me or I'm going to write you up. Really? Really? When she said that, in my head, I'm like, you know what, that is just the stupidest. What? Are we in elementary school? Really? Like, that's that crap that, okay, that's that crap like in elementary school, like, that would have been like, oh my god, you know what I'm saying? But see, because I've been there, done that, and I know this process again, they're trying to make you submit, make you feel like you're underneath them, make you feel like some kind of an idiot. Like, literally, just so they can have this demonstration of shaming on you, just so you can feel some kind of shame and guilt for yourself. That's why they throw in that ridiculousness. Again, like elementary school, if you don't stop tapping your pencil, I'm going to call your mother. You know what I'm saying? Just stupid stuff like that. If you don't stop talking, I'm going to call your mom. If you, like, after you miss a homework assignment, well, you need to stop slouching off or else I'm going to write you up. What? No, that's that stupid stuff. And see, then I was young, I didn't catch on to it, but now, no, I can call out that power trip stuff. I can call it out, because I'm not fucking idiot. And that's exactly what it was. And, yeah, she was like, give it to me. Give it to me. If you don't give it to me, I'm gonna write you up. And I'm in my head, of course, I'm like, you're just, I know what you're doing. But on the outside, I said calmly, and not like, no, I just said calmly. Calmly, I said, there's no need for that. Like, there's really no need for all that. And I meant specifically for the, there's really, because you're escalating the situation. That's all you're doing. Blowing out of proportion, because you can't get your little way. That's all you're doing. You can walk on if you just shut up and understand the logic that I told you before. You could have been closed your mouth and just moved on about your way and understood, okay, this is the process in which things need to happen. I can't rush, again, the newbie. Can't rush them. John can't rush them. This needs to happen as it will. And goddamn, I mean, come on. I make good grades in that class. I am great in that class because it's easy. So easy for me. I mean, it's stuff that I've already learned basically anyway in earlier years. I'm great at that class. And plus, most of it's just common sense. What do you do to stop the common cold? What's the best way? Answer, wash your hands. Correct. Come on, it's common sense. And of course, probably get, vaccinated. But again, common sense stuff. It's not that hard. I'm great at that class. She makes it seem like, really? Because, okay, let's say, okay, so, like I said, the newbie had to take their time. Okay, so it's 30 minutes of, quote, work, of learning. I'm not getting in, which I don't need much of that anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all good in that class. My grades are great. I'm good. I have way more than enough smarts for that class. And she acts like, because she's not getting, 30 minutes of work time, or let's say even a whole class period of work. Quote, work. For me, it's or perceived work. That's the good thing. Like I said, nothing I could do. Nothing I could do anyway. Really? Am I gonna fail? Am I gonna strangle? Am I gonna be strangled? Am I gonna strangle? Am I gonna be strangled? Are Pringles gonna stop being sold? You know what I'm saying? What? Stupid motherfucker. Really? All I know is that, yeah. She was like, well then put it away. I said there's no need for that as far as writing me up. And I said, well, put it away. Stop acting like a freshman when you're a senior. You know these rules. Put it away. Like I said, I even said this because in my head I'm starting to get pissed. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? I'm talking to you. You act like I'm still reading it. I stopped reading it the second you came over. You started hassling. You started bothering me about this crap. Then I knew she was gonna come over and say anyway. Like I said, whether I've been staring at the wall or doing something productive, she's going again because the new person. It makes sense. It's logical sense. They're the ones that have to do certain things on the computer, and all the other computers are filled. And you expect me to just snap my fingers and do no, okay? Because logic, things have to be done a certain way. Like I said, whether I was staring at the wall or whether I was reading, it doesn't matter. She was going to come over and try to say, hey, what are you doing? Anyway, I get it. It's your class. Fine. But after I tell you the logistics of it, 3 times. This is what I'm doing. This is why I'm doing it. Well, I don't see what else you want me to do. There's nothing else to do. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. And you still want to, well, you need to put away. And, you need to put away or I'm going to write you up. And you stop looking at it while the whole time. How could I have been talking to you if I was reading the book? You understand? I purposely was not looking at it. I was purposely looking up at this lady the whole time, talking to her. Doesn't make any sense if it weren't that way. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense if it just, anyway, again, power trip, she doesn't have to have logic. She's just power trip black woman who needs to have some kind of assertion of dominance, because I'm sure things in her life are kind of running, amok right now. And anyway, all I know is that, yeah, those are the three incidents. Now, like I said, that, like, again, a free period EE thing, that's dumb anyway. It's a free period. I'm not under your rule. It's not a class time. It is fine. And I already explained to her, this is what happened. The teacher hassled me. They didn't believe my past was real. Like I said, time was running out. I had to go. I even waited for her to say something. She didn't say anything. The next class day, she didn't say anything. Obviously, there was no problem. I actually think that was the day I stayed home, but still, the very next day, which was today, yeah, she didn't say anything, so must have been fine. In reality, she actually just thought, okay, well, everything's fine and peachy now because I've gotten my way. And I'm going to explain what that is, actually, in this next part. So, there's going to be a part 2.